He gets left at the start, not the worst thing to happen if you've had a walk around this course, I can assure you. But they went off a million miles an hour, and just have a look at the eventual winner right at the back, over on the far right of your picture. Peruan, Matysik, 10 stone 8 to carry, and quite a few of these pulling hard. The first few fences are actually not too bad. You can brush through the tops of them. Just have a look there in the middle of the red sleeves, Marketplace. Many of you will have seen him run over here at Cheltenham in the Sporting Index chase. Quite a few of them just beginning to run key. Now the horse is in the front at the moment. They ride some funny races here because he drops back in a little while, then goes back up to the front again. And he's taken a real good pull. That's Belosk. They all slow up to go over these two banks. There's old Celtic Giant, never seen one of those before. And there's the winner, Peruan, just mooching along quietly. They always go a good clip, go over this little bit of ploughed field. The ground not too bad here. Sometimes it gets absolutely bottomless and makes this race an even more grueling test than normal. Nothing like a good round to make sure there's not too many people following you in case somebody's going to gallop right over the top. Just coming up to the taxis, then the course has changed a little bit at this point. Old Tablino just about in front. Look out for Celtic Giant coming through now. They are. Jumps one, says not too quick for me. Gives Bruce Gibson a horrible fall there. They felt that the horse was just a little bit too big for the course. But Marketplace pulls his way to the front. You can have a look. They're almost waiting for each other at this point. And still Peruan bringing up the rear. And I think over the years this has become a safer race. I think there's only one faller throughout the race this year. I think they go a lot slower. There have been so many bad injuries over the last 6 or 7 years that finally common sense has got through to some of these jockeys who like their moment of glory. There's old Peruan over on the far side. He's been up there, he's been back, and still Peruan just beginning to move into a fair. Look at this, they've got a circuit, he's absolutely pulling double, he gets himself to the front, and Matysik, who's ridden him into his 2 previous successes, that's all he can do to hold him at this point. Looks as though he's going to win half a mile, but I think he said no, I'm just going to make this a little bit more exciting yet, and he keeps taking a good old tug, and he lets Belosk get back to him. And as I said, normally this race run in heavy ground, and you may know Joseph Vanna, he's won this race 5 times. In actual fact, he had 2 winners last Sunday, but he didn't have a runner in this race because he forgot to declare them. And the way that this horse won, I'm not sure it would have made any difference at all. Huge crowd there for this, the major race in this calendar. There you are, old Peruan. Look, it's dropped back 8 or 9 lengths. Nothing like doing your handicap a bit of good. Marketplace comes up there on the inside, and Belosk just about in front, but Matysik only just playing cat and mouse really. Pulls his whip out but doesn't really need to use it, just keeping the flies off him really. Never in any doubt about whether he was going to win. It was £34,000 to the winner when he took it last year, and surprisingly with inflation in Czechoslovakia it's only worth 32,000 this time around. But a really super horse, and let's hope that we see him over here. 12 years